Next, it's an AFC clash to kick off Week 10. Baltimore looks to make it 4 in a row over Miami, who they've outscored a whopping 137-16 in the last 3 meetings. It's the Ravens and Dolphins on Thursday night.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They run with Edwards off the option. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 16 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And on the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 19th touchdown now in the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to do it himself.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. To throw is Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the option, here's Edwards.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. 2 and now on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
16 more on that one and another first down. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Sanders. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses. Oh,
that's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the gun, it's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
We saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The return is Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run on first down. Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39,
Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson going to hold on to this.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. 34 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Play action, now it's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Patrick Ricard,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They go play action with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He drops this one off underneath here for Hill.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Jackson from the shotgun.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete, and he'll be out right at the 35.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Tua now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got a man. It's Brown. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Tagovailoa.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Don't do us like that.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Tua.
On the right side open is Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's Tua.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Tua to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Now Tua.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right, they got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this